Why you get so flash?
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're recording some more KPVP, but we are going to be talking about a topic, and this topic is my worst dream. Now this is the second time that I'm recording this, because the first time I played a game and I realized that that wasn't actually my scariest dream. I kind of did like a full video and then I'm like, wait a minute, that was not my worst nightmare. No, it was one of my worst. It was my second worst, but this one for sure tops that one. This one, oh my goodness, I could not go to bed for like a week after this. Now, keep in mind, when I had this dream, I was like 8, maybe 10, maybe I was around 8. I was definitely not, a teenager. I was 10. 10, let's just say 10, which was 5 years ago. So if I remember this much of this dream from 10 years ago, oh my god, because I don't have nightmares anymore. I don't know if you guys knew that. I haven't had a nightmare in like probably 2 years, I'd say. I just don't have bad dreams anymore. So anyways, let's get right into this. So basically, I was addicted to this one video game. It was on miniclip.com because that was the jam back then, and I was playing that game, and it was basically a bunch of bomber people, and they're anime characters, except they're just cartoon characters like normal games are. So basically, I was playing the game, and I was pretty good at it. I really liked the game. I really liked the stuffs. But basically, they were like pretty much bobbleheads. Like, they were pretty much like doll bobbleheads. Like, you know how in scary movies there's dolls and like stuff like that? That's pretty much how scary they were. They were like that kind of a thing in the game, which was creepy, but like it wasn't creepy for me because when I was playing the game, I wasn't thinking about, oh, this is a very scary creature, this is a blah blah blah. I was just playing the game. I was having a grand old time, enjoying life. So basically what happened is I was playing the game, and then when I went to bed last night, I had a dream about the game. So it started off kind of me playing the game. I was playing the game. I was inside one of the people. But then what happened was, because the game's pretty intense, like you have to bomb people, and then like you literally walk up to someone, place a bomb next to them, and hope that they blow up to bits. So I was basically put in that scenario, but everyone was creepy. There were a bunch of scary dolls, like those scary doll people that are obviously the people that are in the game. They were pretty much surrounding me, and I had to find my way out and like win. And so that was okay. I was fine with that. But then what happens is I lose. So I pretty much not necessarily die, but like I get so scared that I run away. I'm running away from the people, and they're chasing me. They're literally full on chasing me. So at that point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness sakes. Because when there's something chasing you in your dream, especially something that looks like a possessed doll that has a bomb, you get kind of scared, sketched out. You're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm out. So that kind of happened with me. So then what happened is, oh my god, I went on a cruise. I ran into a ship and got on a cruise. Now, what happened was I was kind of alone, just chilling in this like area, and it's kind of like the bottom portion of this ship, where usually all the games are, like in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. It's where they had the bottom area part thing. So I was chilling. I was having a good time. So then I kind of get stuck there. I'm like, I can't get out, and the boat is like sinking. So basically, for whatever reason, after that, because you know how you can't control your dreams, I'm pretty much put into the jail of the ship. So I'm in there, right, and I'm tied to the back of the ship, right. And then what goes on is I'm tied to a chair. Like, you know how people tie people to a chair backwards? So like you're sitting on it normally, but your hands are behind the seat and your hands are tied. And the reason that was like that, okay, I'm not gonna tell you why it was like that. There's kind of a logic that it's never mind. So basically, I was like that, but there was somebody else with me. Like, I couldn't see their face. I could only hear them, right? And they were on the other side, pretty much. They were, oh my, Jesus. They were on the other side chilling, and I couldn't see them. I could hear them. I knew what they sounded like. We were kind of bonding, I guess. And we were kind of talking about what got us there. I was saying like mine was like running away and like going on a cruises for free that I'm not supposed to be on and stuff like that. So then that person starts talking about what they're doing. Now this is a creepy room. It's like pitch black. It's dark and stuff like that. So I just ran away from that person that scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. So now I'm over there. And I'm like, okay, I finally got away from the bomb person. I'm in a safe room. I'm good. I'm good to go. So I'm talking to this person like, hey, I actually have a friend. I can talk to someone. It's not just gonna be me chilling here for a good amount of time. So then what goes on is we're continuing talking, and then this person keeps talking about what they did. So they list all the bad stuff they did, and just think of all the bad stuff they could do. Like they, I don't even know what they did. I can't exactly remember, but just it's probably like, murdering someone, doing stuff like that. So I'm over there like, oh my, okay, well, I mean, I am tied to a chair, so I should be good to go. I shouldn't get hurt in any way. I mean, we're fine. But then, okay, so then somehow I'm trying to break free though. Like I don't want to be there. Like after that person starts talking, I kind of get scared. I'm like, oh my goodness, please stop talking about all the bad stuff you've done, because it gets descriptive. Like he went into like everything that he's done, and like it got scary. And you just kind of have to visualize it in your head. Like what if you dreamed this when you were like 8 years old? You guys would be scared too. So yeah, like I was terrified. I was, oh my god, I don't even really want to talk about it. But basically, what happens is I kind of break free. But when I break free, apparently we're tied to the same rope. So then they break free. And then I finally see their face, and it was the person I was trying to run away from. That bomber person thing that I was trying to run away from. And then in the creepiest voice, they said something like, I'm here. And then, because that's pretty much what his voice sounded like the whole time. When I was running away from him, I never really heard his voice. But then he was like, I'm here. And something like that. And it was the because I was like, I'm safe. I ran away from that person. I should be good. I'm going to be home soon. I'm going to be this, and that. Because, I thought it was real life. I was like, no, please. I want to see my mom again. And then basically what happened is, person turns around and they say that. I freak out. I have nowhere to go. No one's there. And then he places a bomb. He jumps off. He breaks the window, jumps out of the window. So then the bomb's in there. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm like freaking out. And remember, this is like a cartoon. So like that person was a cartoon thing that just placed the bomb, and I was like a real person. So then I jump out of the window with it. And basically, what happens is the thing explodes. The thing explodes, and then I'm swimming. I can't swim. I couldn't swim back then, so I couldn't swim. But somehow I like make it out and get somewhere on land. So then basically what I do is I'm going back home. So for whatever reason, magically I was on land. Like I don't even know. I don't remember it, but I just magically was on land. Like out of nowhere, I just kind of appeared on land and, was doing my thing. So I'm walking home because for whatever reason, I was only like a minute away from my house at that point. So I'm walking home, and then I come inside and I'm like, oh, I'm finally home. Hello, mom. Hello, dad. And then, because, there were more than one person in the game. There were the creepiest guy, the one that I talked about that said, I'm here. That guy was the creepiest. But there were girls in it too, and so they were kind of, doing their thing as well. And basically what happened is I come home, and then my mom and my sister are the people. They're literally, and back then I lived with my stepdad too. My stepdad is that bomber dude. My mom is like that other person, that like other, anime person thing. And they're all creepy. They're all like, like dolls, like, yeah, anyways, so is my sister, and they're all just chilling like it's no big deal. And then I go into, like, I kind of run outside, and then all I remember is they are chasing me, all three of them. And then I'm running, and then I see like my mom and stuff like that, like my actual mom and stuff like that. And then something happened to them, like they just kind of disappeared. And then I run back home because I don't know why. I thought, okay, maybe they're not there anymore, maybe I'm safe to go and lock the doors and all that. So I lock the doors because I don't see them at first. I go up into my room, and the doll person is up there. So then at that point I freak out, and then at that point I woke up because I had way too much. I woke up, and then I didn't go to bed for like the next week, because it might not seem that scary to you guys because there wasn't a lot of violence, a lot of stuff like that. But just imagine, I'll probably put something on the screen right now of what I remember it to look like. And then imagine that, like, you're running away from that from the beginning of the story. You hop on a cruise ship to get away from the thing. You get put into a scary, dark, like a 5x5 area with just a light bulb on top of you, and then some tied to a seat with somebody else, and then you're just talking to them, and then they're the person you're running away from, and then you run away from them again, and they're inside your home, the privacy of your home. They've invaded it. So then you're kind of like freaking out, like you don't even know what's going on. So imagine that. Just imagine that. And then, like, your parents aren't even there, and you're 8, so, like, or 10 or something. So you rely on your parents a lot. So then at that point, you're like, I'm screwed. So then I woke up because I knew I was gonna die. So basically, it was sketched out. I know that might have not been as scary as some other people's scariest nightmares out there. I know that it was very weird, but I really, if I dream about this tonight, because I'm recording this very late at night, I'm gonna freak out. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I'm pre-recording this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that story time with the panda. I might have not even described that very well. I might put some stuff on the screen to help you guys visualize it. But basically, imagine me running away from this. I'll put it on the screen right now. And running away, I get on a cruise ship, and I'm having like a 20-minute conversation with him on there, because we're both in like that jail thing, kind of tied to the same chair, but we can't see each other, like back to back. And then when I get unloose, and and then he gets unloosed too, and then I look at him, and he says in his creepiest voice, "I'm here," or something like that, and then he just throws a bomb at my face, and then he jumps out the window. I jump out of it too. So then I'm going home after that. I'm like, I've had enough. I'm just gonna go home and be happy, be safe, get over this. And then there's like a group of them instead of like my family there. And then I just run away, and then it just gets bad. So just imagine that. That's pretty much what it was, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Please don't have any nightmares, guys, because nightmares are not fun. I swear, if I have a nightmare, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a safe and enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.